part 2. Let's see if we get a croc. I've felt my balls shriveling away. So I want to see if I can catch on this. I mean, I've got a lovely little squat going on here. It's an OnlyFans squat, this. Oh dear, look at it. That rain.
Why hello there you absolute legends. Welcome to the part 2 episode of my quest for a 20lb pike. With the pike season coming to a close very soon, this will ultimately be my last chance to bag a croc until it reopens at the end of the year. So come join me on the Birch Syndicate for one final throw of the dice.
Right, so you joined me back on the VIP swim. Thought I wouldn't be lazy, I'll get out, go for part 2, and I'm back in the swim where I had that 16-pounder last time. The water levels look like they've come up a bit, but it's lovely and nice and clear down here. So I think I'm going to put one a bit further out on this margin this time, and one in the same spot where I had that 16-pound chunk last time. Right, without further ado, I'll get some bait on the rods and get the rods out. I'm going to go for my trusty favourite dead bait, lamprey. Like I mentioned before, this is what I got the fish on last time. I want to keep this little section out for a bit of chum, and I like using the head sections. Cut that off, and then on the other one, a lovely bloody bit of mackerel. Do with the head section. That's what I like doing. Let's get the barb. There's one of these with a barb on. I use that one with the barb to pierce the bait. There you go. So you pull it nice and tight, and then the other one, the barb. It's that one. Best thing about lamprey is a nice leathery skin, so it rarely come off. But yeah, that's that bait done. Right, let's get it out. And first cast, part 2, and it's going right where I caught the fish last time. Same swim. It's just going over there. Right there. There you go. Perfect. Both baits. Oh, bloody hell. That's both baits out now. Got both of them out. I've got one a bit further. I did have that one down here last time, but I'm having to push it a bit further out. I think it's not on the bottom because the wind's blowing it in. Obviously there's a wind coming into this cove. Let's see if it has any effect with these big crocs. We'll give it about 40 minutes in here. If nothing happens, we'll do a slow retrieve, move on to the next swim. Because that's how I got the bite last time, was slowly retrieving the dead bait. So, right. Might as well chill out. I've just realised as well, I've got to bring my protein this session. I've got no food on me for about 4 hours. I don't know how I'm going to survive. Although... Nah. Even I can't do that. I can't even eat that. It's been defrosted, refrozen multiple times. I think that's the new low, isn't it? If you get caught eating a lamprey on the side of the bank. Cool, I'll tell you what, it's lovely here in the sun. And I can see both my floats. Got a nice bench here. Oh, it's like fishing in luxury, this. Not what I'm used to, but it's good. Right, so the rods are out. I got the bite last time. I'm doing a little slow retrieve. So that's what I'm going to try and do when I bring them in. I'm going to give it like half an hour, and then I'm going to move up. I haven't fished for pike up this side of the lake yet, which is called the house side, I think it is. I think it's called the house side. Might be totally wrong there. God, you probably trip out when you're float fishing for pike, don't you? Because you glance at your float and you think it's moving, and you're like, oh, God, I look like I'm watching tennis, don't I? I'm like doing this.
After waiting for about 30 minutes in the VIP swim, and even trying some slow retrieves, unfortunately the pike were not biting. Therefore, it was time for a move.
Right, new swim, just one up to the left, VIP. And look, there's some lovely tasty looking little margin spots here. I'm going to put some out in there. Maybe a bit of chum, it's only just literally a bit up from that pipe, so get a dead bait down there. See if we can steal one from here. Put that right in there.
The pike didn't seem interested in this swim either, but it was then I had a message from manager with a little tip.
Actually on peg 83 now, because I got a text from Martin saying that one of the carp boys have come off this peg. This is actually one of the hotspot pegs for the carp here. But he said the pike apparently were going nuts up here. So I've come up here and I've got one sort of, I don't know, 2 wraps out. Probably about 3 wraps out. Got one down this margin here. What I might do, I might see that's quite shallow. I might just, well, that's quite deep. I might put the depth down a little bit on that. Come on, I'm feeling confident now. Help try and induce a bite. Go back to chumming. I'll cut up a tail section. Put a bit of chum out there. Hopefully the smell will help bring in a pike.
I originally felt confident with this swim after the tip from the manager. However, with each passing an uneventful second, that confidence quickly slid away. I did have a sneaky suspicion as to why the deadbaits were not producing.
There's so many bait fish showing now. It's I don't think the pike want the deadbaits. I've been trying to slowly bring them in, trying to entice them to take a bite, but I think they're loving the chase at the moment. I can't get them to hook up.
With the pike seeming to have no interest in the deadbaits, I cut my losses and accepted the blank.
Right, today we're back at the Birch, and today's challenge is I'm using this expensive lure that I've had for a good couple of years now, and I've never caught on it. So I want to see if I can catch on this. Let's go see if we can get a big one. Right, that's right, I'm back down the Birch. This time I've only got the lure set up. The lure. How do you say lure? Does that sound posh saying that? I don't know. It's hard to tell when you're in Wales because everyone just sounds Welsh. Yeah, so we've got the lure rod, got the snazzy, I'm trying to hook myself, got the snazzy perch lure here. I think it's can't remember what make it is, it's one of those big name ones, but it's like about 6-7 quid for this, but hopefully if this is a bit bigger than what I normally use, I can hopefully get one of the big girls in here. Still looking for that 20 pounder, guys. No dead baits with me today because I've actually got the little one with me who looks entertained as ever with the bump. And your mission, what's your target today? Trying to induce labour. That's it, because you've had enough of her living inside you.
Yeah, basically.
So we're gonna go for a walk, help her get induced, maybe, and maybe catch a 20 pounder or a big pike along with it. Right, let's get casting and see what we can do. First proper casting. The thing is with this lure as well. Oh, what a cast. What a cast. If I get a bite on this, it'd be really easy to see the teeth mark because I haven't had a bite on this yet. Come on, the pike. Come on, the pike. There you go, that's how it swims. That swims quite nice, actually. Look at that. Right. I've had a few chucks down that way. There's a few down here. Unfortunately that swim had nothing going on, so if the pike weren't there they were not having it. So we're going to try this one now. We'll just come up this little margin swim. Hopefully a few chucks. Might have to nick a bite. It's a big lure. Still no baby yet either. Oh, it's a bit windier down this end, so I'm at the end up here. up in triplets, and triplets or triple, I don't know, it's one of them. And I'm going to cast around here into this bay. Along here, this is where normally all the dead lily pads are lying, so there's a little margin here. Young one is sheltering. So when you get the huts, bub, sit in the sheds if you need to. Yeah, right. Let's get these little out of here, eh? Got to get something. Right, time to shoot carp. Okay guys, there's one that just tried having it. Oh. Did he hit it? Oh man, I've just seen him, He's down here, He's down here. He hit it, it's only about like 10 pounder, but he had a go. Right, check this out guys, see if I get him. Hook onto him. Where's he gone? Come on. Might change lure. Gotta do it guys. After seeing that one, I've just seen one try and hit this thing, but he's not hitting it again if he's out there. Oh, do you reckon I should change lure? I normally would change lure for a bit of a deeper diver and see if I can get it for that rattler. No? You can keep this one on. Right. From Myers, I want to go with Maya, keep this on, give it a few more chucks around the area and see if we can get it.
I lied.
The new lure is on, and this one's going to dive down a bit, got a rattle in it. Let's see if this does the trick.
A few moments later.
Right, with that one I'm going to have to accept defeat unfortunately. I think got away, it went for the original lure. Tried putting on a different lure to entice it, not having it, so get this one back off, get the original back on again. And we're going to move spots. Damn it, next time mate, next time, coming for you.
It's never nice accepting defeat from a fish, but still, we pushed on in a few more swims on the Birch. Even little Blake couldn't lend me some of his luck to try and steal a bite. After downing a quick protein shake, I thought I'd at least try and get a jack out and finally christen the lure with a catch on Peterstone Lakes. But even this proved to be fruitless.
I think that might be it for me for today. The battle has been lost, but the war is not over. So I will be back to see if I can get that £20. Maybe break the curse of this lure, or do I not just use this lure again? I have to go somewhere, maybe come back and do a whole separate video for this bloody lure. Bit gutting. We did have one pike follow, but that's pike fishing for you guys. I tried everything to try and get that pike to bite. Wasn't having it, so weren't liking it. So yeah, well, that's the day done. I'll come back another time and get some of those crocs on the bank for you.
Day 3 and the final chance to get that elusive 20-pounder before that baby catches me out. The lake was pretty busy this day, but thankfully the carp anglers were very happy for me to try and get some pike out of their swims.
Right, so I've got my boy here.
What's your boy?
He's told me there's pike smashing his lines, and he's actually, fortunately, yeah, pike's probably tangled him up on his line already. So as you can see already, guys, there's bait fish jumping all around here. So you've been very kind and gonna let me put the pike rod out, get the pike out of his area for him. Like you smashed it with the carp down, haven't you?
Yeah, about 8 carp.
8, was it 26?
Did you
say?
Pretty, 26 and a half biggest.
So good, mate. This place is weird, isn't it? Like it's
next week as well.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm not going on.
Mate, that's like it's weird this place because I haven't had a big hit down here yet, and it's one of those where you do the same thing, same tactics, same swim, the following week, nothing, and it'll just keep making you change.
I always fish the same spots, so I just keep making the same spots because you know the carp are coming out, eating the bait, they're going and coming back to it.
Mate, Bedford. So this is a Bedford swim. Bedford is a real popular one because we've got in the summer the pads come really far out off the island, and there's the shelf, isn't there? Just off the pads. It's a known spot. That's great.
10 bites on the same rod.
It's mental.
10 bites all on the same rod.
Right, nice talking to Bushy over there in Bedford. I've actually just met another lad called Luke, so fair play, mate. Nice to meet you as well. But yeah, nothing happened in Bedford, which is a bit frustrating even with the bait fish running around. So I've actually come over to the margin swim, which is actually a nice little margin swim. We've done it before. Got a dead bait already out over there. I'm going to set up the other rod and get in this margin. I'll give it about 25 to 30 minutes as the rain's coming down. It's getting pretty cold. But yeah, this is actually going to be, guys, my last opportunity to see if I can get a croc out of here. It's quite windy. You see the wind's battering down into me. You probably hear it on the camera because the pike season ends at the end of March, and Mrs. due date was yesterday, but she's still cooking. So I don't think I'm going to get another opportunity after this one to create a big girl. So this really is my last chance to get a big croc out of here for the beginning of this year anyway. Then I'll be back on the carp, boys, which I'm sure a lot of you are excited to find out that I'm going to be trying to do zigs only on this place for a bit. Maybe pike fishing, the angles are just built different. I mean, I've got a lovely little squat going on here. It's a proper squat. It's an OnlyFans squat, this. I would say the hands are cold, but I'm not a pussy. They're a little bit cold. Because I just slightly admitted that my hands were getting a bit cold. I've felt my balls shriveling away, and actually got a little tickle of a vagina growing, so I'm gonna have a protein shake just to reduce those symptoms. I don't know what I'm talking now, I'm talking absolute bullshit. Because what happens when you don't catch fish? We all go a bit nuts, don't we? If any of you guys drink protein shakes, I'm sure all of you can relate to how annoying this is when you treat it as much as you can and this still sticks around. You know when you're wiping your ass and you've got that little bit that still just never seems to wipe away, you do like 500 wipes. Just realised how actually I might be onto something here. We can actually try and bring carp anglers and pike anglers together in unison rather than this big divide of the battle between the two types of angler. I mean, I've gone around today and this is the second time now a carp angler, Bushy, has actually let me just put my float in his swim. He said, yeah, put some in the margins if you want. Yeah, just put dead bait in there, get the pike away from me. I mean, we can work together here. If I was a carp angler, I mean, you never get that. Yeah, crack on. Come spot up my area.
Pause.
How close we're spomming together. Probably gonna hit spoms in the air. Oh, absolutely drilled that. Whoa!
Look how close we are.
It's a good bunch of lads down here at the Birch. Really is, good bunch of lads. Come on, Pike, these floats aren't doing anything, so I'm going to give it another 10-15 minutes or so, and I'm going to look to move on.
I got stubborn, and that 10-15 minutes actually turned into about another 30 minutes. But with nothing happening, I did eventually move on. Again, the carp lads were actually letting me whack a rod in their margins for a bit, and didn't seem too fussed about me chewing their ears off. Might be why Luke set patch on me. Great distraction tactic, mate. It wasn't just me being a foghorn that day, though.
Sounds like I've just stumbled into the Houses of Parliament. arseholes. And like that, the geese have stopped. How eerie is that?
With the geese settling down and me not having any luck in a few more swims, I moved into the last final available swim on the lake.
Yeah, it's going to be most definitely my last roll of the dice. I'm trying to get a big croc on the Birch before the pike season ends in March. Last swim. Oh, the rain's coming down now. It's quite nice here though. It's really it's got like a bit of sheltering from the wind. So you see how the water's a lot calmer here than it is anywhere else. Even though the rain's coming down. It looks good, it looks good. So I'm going to give it a good while. I'm going to give it about half an hour and I might actually chum up the area a bit. Give a bit of chum in there, get a bit of smell. Get them involved, hopefully attract the pike in. Leave it for a while and hopefully we'll get a big croc. But it is tricky fishing. It's definitely been a tricky campaign, I must admit. Love using lamprey, guys. Look at that, it's the same bit of bait and it stayed on the hook the whole time. The weather's really started to open up and I'm just standing here getting soaked, literally, as you can see. Oh dear, look at it. That rain. And no bites to show for it, guys, on the Birch. I think my chances for a 20 have gone. I'm going to give it 10 more minutes. I'm going to cut my losses on the Birch. Might sneak over to Peterstone Lake, see if I can pick up a jack in some of my favourite spots over there. Weirdly though, I still love it. I don't know why. Why do I love this? I'm getting soaked. I've got no shelter, but I'm still in for a chance for a bite. This is why we love fishing, guys. Right, that is it, guys. I'm calling it a day. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that 20-pound croc, but I guarantee you by the end of the year when the pike season reopens, I want to be going for it. Next time you see me, I'll be back on the carp. Hopefully, I'll be a dad by then as well. Due date, like I said, was yesterday, so it's going to be all a bit different. I'm going to find time to sneak out and get those day sessions in, but springtime, what an opportunity to go on the surface and try and get some of these Welsh monsters in here on zigs. You never know, my first carp I ever actually land on a zig might be a 40-pounder. So keep tuned, guys. Hope you enjoyed that episode, and always remember, drop your guts, grab your nuts and get on the bank. I'll see you in the next one.